Good morning, everyone. My name is Claire McNulty-Drews. I'm the pastor here, and it's wonderful to see each and every one of you on this Super Bowl Sunday. Should I ask who are Chief fans? Is that even allowed in Colorado?
This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.
So I was kind of thinking about that, how we are a little bit like those grapes. We can become a very, very sweet fruit, but we need a lot too, don't we? We need our roots, we need our family, we need those leaves that would be maybe our friends, and we do need that support. And I think church is a little bit like that trellis that helps us grow and grow high and be the wonderful fruit.
As soon as David had finished talking with Saul, Jonathan's life became bound up with David's life, and Jonathan loved David as much as himself. From that point forward, Saul kept David in his service and wouldn't allow him to return to his father's household. And Jonathan and David made a covenant together because Jonathan loved David as much as himself. Jonathan took off his robe that he was wearing and gave it to David, along with his armor, as well as his sword, his bow, and his belt.
Have you ever been in a crowd? Have you ever been among people and you feel lonely? Do you find yourselves longing for meaningful relationships? Do you know that young adults right now are reporting the highest level of loneliness because so few report having face-to-face meaningful relationships and interactions? In the gospel stories, there's a story of a man who's unable to walk, and his friends want to get him to Jesus, and they carry him on a stretcher. Remember that? The people who carry him are his stretcher bearers. And so the question for us today is, who are your stretcher bearers in your life? Think about how different the world would be if we chose to encourage each other, to build each other up, to be vulnerable, to be honest, to not try to one-up each other, but want the best for each other. That really is what Christian community is at its best. This is what Paul is trying to teach the early Christians, that this is the model of Christianity. And it goes outside of our walls. As I said, one of my core beliefs is we are our siblings' keepers. So the question I ask myself is, how am I a Jonathan to those outside of the church walls? See, loneliness is a powerful experience for people. And the antidote, I believe, is you and me. Believing that we can come alongside, that we can encourage, that we can listen, that we can care, that we can lift up, that we can weep. That's when Christian community is at its best. That's how we grow in faith, is to learn our stories. So go find somebody. Find somebody who needs to be encouraged, who needs to know of love, of hope. Go in the peace of Christ. Go in love. Amen.